Hello. Welcome to this new moon live stream for September. Hi. How's everybody doing? Let's see here. How's everyone doing? Can you hear me okay? Welcome if you are joining live, and if you are watching this after the fact, then hi, welcome. Feel free to share any questions or comments or manifestations in the comments section, and we'll come over and chat then. Okay, you can hear me? I think this is turned down a little. Let me just double check. Here we go. Let's see. Is that good? Okay, great. All right. Let's see. How are we all doing? Happy new moon. New moon in Virgo. This is a great time for, I used to feel like we say that every time, but this is a great time for planting seeds because of Virgo's kind of association with the earth and tilling the soil. We're probably going to have some gardening metaphors. Hi, Jim. Hi, Tim. Hi, Mandy and Chuck and William and Brady and Leo. Hi, everybody. And Melissa and Ben and Gretchen. Hi. How's everyone doing? Where are you all coming from? Happy Labor Day. Hi, Patrick. Hope you're doing well. Florida, cool. Scotland, cool. Alabama, Austin, Illinois. Oh my gosh. Wow. From East Tennessee, oh cool. Canada, nice. Phoenix, Australia, New York, Wyoming. Oh my goodness. Oh, Florida, Toronto, so cool. Sweden, hey, hur går det? I'm practicing. Still. Vermont, Washington, Kansas City, Michigan. Cool. Brazil, UK. Oh my gosh, so exciting. All right, so for this live stream session, I just want, because it is a holiday, if there happens to be some fireworks, where I am likes to light fireworks really, just because it's a Wednesday. So who knows, they might go a little crazy. Today they started last night. So in that case, we might have to say goodbye a little early, not because of the fireworks necessarily, the sound, but just because my dog might start being nervous and I might have to go and hang out with her to make sure she's okay. Okay, so I wanted to jump right in case that does happen and just kind of start chatting about the new moon. What have you been working on during this cycle? A little bit of reflection here, if you're open to it, of just kind of things that have been working. These new moon sessions, if you've never been here for one, then welcome. What I like to do is just kind of focus on long-term goals. You can do kind of goals that you want to manifest or achieve in this month, in this specific moon cycle, or you can choose longer term goals maybe projects that are coming up, but things like that. This is really like the dream stage, and we're really asking ourselves here what we want, and then truly listening to the answer. And then that's when we can put our architect hat on and begin designing the life of our dreams. That's kind of the practice and the process that we're going through here. So I wanted to start with kind of cleansing the areas of your life, um, those areas where the harvest was not something you enjoyed. Um, and then that way we can start to manifest. Okay, let me see. I'm just missing a few. Okay, so yeah, is moving through kind of anything that we're feeling. I think specifically, Virgo is very associated with organization. Virgos are very helpful, very down to earth, detail oriented. So if there's any areas or aspects of your life where you really wanted to call that in, this would be the time to do it. So that can be really supportive, that energy right now for planting those specific seeds. And we can also kind of, if we're talking about the clearing aspect, can really clear anything that has to do with kind of being caught up in our heads, because bless Virgos, they are sometimes a little caught up in their heads, right? A little up in their heads, which means that they're great for problem solvers and stuff like that. But it can. Sorry if I keep making a noise here. I'm trying not to. Um, but a great thing about Virgo energy is very open to self improvement. So these kinds of sort of investigation, turning inward and seeing what we want and how we want to invite more of that in, this Virgo energy can really support that. Okay, yeah. Cool. My thing is delaying a little bit. So specifically, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of clearing, actually, starting with our selenite wand while we continue to chat here. Cool. Okay, Brady, starting a new job in a couple of weeks. First full-time job, super nervous, trying to remain positive and hope for the best. Yeah, Brady, absolutely. That can be such a great thing here. And I feel like with this Virgo energy, sometimes, and not always, and these are going to be sort of general, but sometimes that Virgo energy can be a little bit insecure. So if you're feeling a little bit nervous, this can be something that we can really try to work through here, really clearing that and planting seeds of confidence and visualizing how you're going to step in, whether you're, going in person or however you're showing up for this new job. Really you said in a couple of weeks, over the next, the upcoming weeks, just try to visualize your ideal first day, and we'll send supportive energy, Brady, for you on that. Oh, thank you so much, Blaine. Thank you. Blaine said, thank you for doing this. I wish I could hang around, but I have family stuff. Positive thoughts and energy to all. Big hugs. Big hugs, Blaine. Good luck with your family stuff. Sending you love. Thanks for saying hi. Okay. I hope that helped, Brady, and I'm sending you all kinds of good vibes for your first day. Congratulations. And Katie starting a new job this Thursday as well. Wow, great. So same things apply here. We're sending you so much confidence and so much focused energy. Maybe we can take borrow some of this Virgo energy for that focused energy. And with that in mind, I did bring a stone so we can kind of work on focusing and also kind of clearing in the mental plane so we're not bringing in any of those insecurities that might be cropping up. And just know that that is pretty common around this time. Boom, boom. Oh, thank you. Okay. Cool. So, is there anything that anybody else is specifically recognizing that you wanted to clear? Anything that maybe you've manifested in this past cycle and you're like, "Ooh, I need to reassess this a little bit." This is a great time for that sort of analytical side to kick in, maybe to engage in some of that, and really reflecting can be so helpful. Mm. Jazz says, lately, my self esteem is my biggest issue. Secondly, I feel so lost and I feel in such a low state. I'm so sorry, Jazz. I feel like you're definitely not alone, but I think that can be so painful. Thank you, Mandy. That's really kind. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Why was it? Okay, so self esteem, definitely something that we're wanting to heal, just healing that aspect. Jazz, is there something specific if you care to share? But is there something specific that you're feeling like a little bit that you specifically maybe insecure about, or is it just generally you're just not feeling on yourself? I can feel lost and in such a low state. Things for lifting your vibration can be great. I'm actually going to do a video. I've just done a meditation about lifting your vibration, but that low state, doing an uplifting, like lifting your vibration meditation, or even a session here. I'm actually going to write this down, Jess, so that we can do something like this for you here. I'm pulling up the list that I have of all of your requests here. I'm just going to add this one, even though you didn't request it. Okay. Okay. And then affirmation meditations can be really, really helpful. Reaching out to people, obviously, not feeling yourself. Yeah, I know what you mean. Sometimes these things can be cyclical, but I mean, in whatever ways that you can celebrate your little wins, I think that might be a really nice place to start, is just kind of celebrating any little wins that you can. And hopefully this doesn't feel like it's invalidating. Hopefully this is validating, but just to know that, so many people feel this way. And if you knew the people that were feeling this way, then it might be easier for you to recognize, oh, hey, I'm okay. That person's great. And I like them. And if they're not feeling themselves, well, I'm probably not so bad. I'm probably pretty great, because you're awesome. But that takes so much time. And obviously, if it's really bad, please reach out to somebody and get some professional help. But from a spiritual perspective, I think these might be some things that can help. And then wearing stuff like tiger's eye, surrounding yourself, like having tiger's eye and just inviting in some confident energy. I love using tiger's eye for confidence. There are certain stones that you can use. There are, pick a new scent if you can, something like that, just to really reignite, be a little romantic with yourself, I think, maybe. Okay, let's see. Tim started a new job, left a negative environment that was causing me distress. Awesome. Major change for the better. Heck yeah, that's awesome. That's so great. I'm so glad to hear that. How are you liking your new job? Let's clear that old job and negative energy. It's so exciting to embark on these new things, isn't it? And this is a great time for that. this specific new moon is going to be great for manifesting things that have to do with love and money. There could be a lot of like creative breakthroughs, a lot of epiphanies, revelations, things like that happening here. So I really, yeah, I'm just reading Tiffany's comment. Your voice has been getting me through the recent passing of my father. I'm so sorry, Tiffany. Jeez, I'm so sorry. Sending you so much love, my friend. And thank you so much, Amy. Amy Christmas. That's such a sweet name. if that's your real name or if it's your nickname, that's such a sweet name. Thank you for sharing your knowledge and working. Oh, well, thank you, Amy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Tiffany, I'm just sending you so much love. So much love and support. Tim said for his job, it's great and the people there are wonderful. So that's wonderful. That's great. Just been really stressed out and tense lately. Hard to relax. Okay, yeah, we can definitely clear that. So I'm going to actually light a little bit of the sage and then we'll clear that. And I noticed Jennifer, no reason. Just rereading that comment. Stressed out and tense in general. Has this been since the last moon cycle, like in the last few weeks? Is this something that could be tied to the moon, or are you feeling some people? I think Mercury is retrograde and later this month. So, and some people experience that sooner, those things sooner, and things like general unease and tension can sometimes happen around that time. I think it's called the shadow period before and after. So maybe that's something that you're going through, Ashley, but we're going to go ahead and clear this for you here. Light this away from the mic. Hi, everybody. Hi. It's beautiful that you talked to your father, Tiffany. That's gorgeous. I have a video that's coming out on loss in the next little bit. So I hope that you are able to see that and that is supportive for you. Hi from North Carolina. Hi. Hi, Sarah. Cool. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and clear. So Ashley said this week has been bad, but it goes up and down. I'm not sure why or what it's tied to. I would maybe just, I love that you're kind of keeping track of it. I would keep on keeping track of it. Thank you so much, Morpheus. Wishing you much love too. Thank you. That's very generous. Thank you. Okay. Moving through and doing some clearing here. But yeah, maybe, journaling tonight, journaling today. Sometimes we just need to kind of make it clear what we do want. And then that stress or tension might just be a symptom of, your spirit telling you what kind of stuff you don't want. So maybe keep track of when it's happening. If there are certain things that you start to recognize, any patterns. Also, obviously, I think it's important to recognize if there's a place physically where this is presenting itself. this tension, this general tension, if you're to do a body scan, is there a place that you would say that it lives? And if so, try your best to attend to that space. But I would say, yeah, just keep doing some investigation into this tension, clearing, trying to clear your energy, whether you can do it with crystals or sage, or you can just, if go outside and just offer up that energy. Let's see, I'm missing. A prayer for your wife. I hope you're. Sorry, I'm just reading this one. The road has been tough this last month. Asking for a prayer for your wife. Okay. So sending your wife support and love. Sending you love and support so that you can be of support to your wife. Okay. Lovely. All right. Neck and shoulders have been tense. Yeah, that can be a lot to do with this. Is back to Ashley, who's asking about the tension. It seems like a few of you are having a little bit of stress, and the world is feeling very heavy and stressful right now, isn't it? And anxiety. Yeah, Lori, I'm so sorry. I hope. Okay, I'm going to read that one in a second. Here we go. So I feel like, yeah, but Ashley said that the neck and the shoulders are feeling tense. That can be the neck, is associated with the throat chakra. You could be feeling disconnected from your authentic voice, from your sense of expression, from your ability to communicate. You could be disconnected from your zeal chakra, could be blocked in some way, disconnected from your true passions, from a kind of romantic connection. Doing that because of the serpent, anyway, coming up the back out through the zeal. And the zeal chakra always makes me want to do that. But that can be something to really try to bring your attention to. Is it back here at the mouth of God, right at the nape of your neck, or in the throat chakra? And then the shoulders, for me, very often indicate a burden a blockage when it comes to feeling like you're a burden, feeling like you're carrying a lot, feeling like you are, burdensome to somebody, or oh, so many of you just joined. Hi. Hi. Hello, 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 hello. Okay. Okay, everyone's praying for William's wife. Okay, awesome. That's wonderful. So I wanted to read Lori's comment here. Have had some bad anxiety over the past several months, but today was so wonderful with my clients that I felt like the new moon may be a new phase for me too. I love that, Lori. That's awesome. Yeah, and it's so nice to kind of recognize, and you know all this, and like clocking what's going on, just kind of recognizing where it's sitting with you, what's going on, and you're so good at that work, Lori. Mad love, girl. Okay, here we go. Oh, hang on. There was a question here. Hi, little drumming boy. Hi. I'm so glad you made it to the live session too. That's awesome. Like, we've been chatting in the comments, I think, for so many years now, because you were one of the kindest, like, people who'd comment regularly on my ASMR channel. You're awesome. Okay, let's see. Da-da-da. Okay. Can you speak briefly about what got you into Reiki? Not just Reiki, but all of the energy work. For sure. Yeah. How you learned and decided to learn about it. Yeah, for sure. Oh no. Okay, I missed one. Thank you so much, Sailor. Thank you. Let's make some epic manifestations tonight. I love it. That's so generous. Thank you. So yeah, I really started kind of embarking on this like journey, I guess. I'd say it's kind of hard to track with everything, but I had a really good friend uh, in school who was a shaman. And I just remember she used to do different kind of healings on me. Um, it's like beautiful Swedish gal and very powerful healer, very, very connected. And that was really when I started. That was probably, it was back when I was living in New York. It was like 15 years or so ago. So that was when I really first opened my eyes to that kind of work, crystals. It wasn't actually, it was a lot of healing stones, a lot of grounding stones, a lot of those kinds of things. And I was just absolutely fascinated. I'd always been someone who was really connected to the natural world. Um, I I just loved kind of going in nature and looking at things and holding things, and so then my mother had a stroke about 10 years ago, and when she was a very, I think I've maybe told this before, but maybe not. So I apologize if I'm repeating myself. But she was kind of she was a very down to earth, no nonsense kind of lady. She just didn't. I mean, like sunshine incarnate. She's such a sunny, wonderful person, but she really wasn't. She wasn't superstitious. Just very down to earth. And I remember her telling me, "Well, I got this. I don't even know what to call it. It was something happened, and she completely lost the use of her left hand when she was after a stroke, and so she went through her um, insurance or whatever, was given this, what I now know it was a Reiki session, and afterwards she said, "Gosh, Anna, I don't know what happened, but it just like my hand, everything feels so much. I can move it so much easier." And immediately, just because she was such a down to earth person, she never talked about she would never talk to me about energy or anything like that. So when she talked to me about that, it really felt so. I don't know. I'm sure a few of you have had an experience like that before, where you just kind of go, what is this? This is starting to really pique my interest. And then I was like, oh, I'm going to learn this and I'm going to perform Reiki on her. That's what I'm going to do. And so then I started uh, studying. I did a lot of studying, a lot of research. And then I have two master teachers. One of them is the lovely Jillian of Luninate. Thank you so much, Christopher. That's really kind. Thank you. Thank you, Christopher. Luninate. And she is my Reiki master teacher. And then a lovely woman named Rhea as well in Costa Rica. I studied with her as well in Costa Rica. And yeah, that's that story. That was long-winded and I missed a few of your comments, but I wanted to, yeah, I've never actually, I don't think, really spoken about that. Okay, great. So let's go on ahead and let's start to do a little bit. Sorry. Oh, David, first time communicating with you and new to this spiritual idea. Cool. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you again, Christopher. That's so kind. Thank you. I hope that wasn't a mistake to send that twice. Cool. You're welcome. I hope that made some sense to you. Okay. So we've kind of covered a few of these different aspects. And now I would love to, hopefully you've had a chance to kind of start to think about these things and what you might want to manifest. And I think this energy can definitely last. I think the new moon was actually at around 6 p.m. PST. So, but the energy of the new moon and the full moon is really, from my understanding, the day before, the day of, and the day after. So you can really harness this energy if you're watching this tomorrow or later, and just having a little bit more of a chance to sort of think about and really ruminate on and even dream about what you want to call more of into your life. That can be so awesome and powerful and beautiful. So let's go on ahead and light our candle and set our intentions. Oh, there's so many good questions right now. Hold on, let me think. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you, Christopher, again. Christopher, thank you. You're so sweet. Mm, Thank you so much, Kendra, Kendra and Addison. Kendra and Addison, thank you so much. Angela. Sorry, Angela. Thank you so much. That's so generous. Thank you. Okay. Cool. You guys are giving great advice to each other about what you're moving through. I love it. Let's see. Can pessimistic thoughts manifest in reality? Such a good question. Such a good question. That really depends, I think, on who you're talking to about it. I really, I'm of a mixed mind about it because I think it's very natural to have negative thoughts from time to time, pessimistic thoughts from time to time. And so to feel like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to live the life of my dreams, or my manifesting is gonna be cut short because because I'm thinking these negative thoughts. That can sometimes, from my perspective, and I know a lot of people feel differently about this, but from my perspective, that can sometimes lead to an environment where denial can start to pop up, where you start to deny what you're actually feeling. So for me, I think the best way of kind of connecting with or moving through those pessimistic thoughts when they do come up, because chances are they probably will. It's really challenging to be optimistic and hopeful all the time. And sometimes in those moments of pessimism or in those dark moments, that's when we can learn the most. So I think shying away from pessimism or shying away from darker moments or moments where we're not feeling it, like Jazz was saying, not really feeling ourselves, feeling kind of down. Sometimes those moments can be beautiful doors of opportunity for some beautiful, really deep self-discovery. So, can pessimistic thoughts manifest in reality? Sort of like if I'm starting to really focus on a thought that's negative or pessimistic, can I actually turn that into a reality? I think energy wants to go where energy wants to go. And I feel like your pessimistic thoughts, I mean, they are intentions. So that's a tricky one. I think that if someone thinks something deliberately and intentionally, I'd love an example because I feel like I was thinking that you were asking something different until I reread it. So, Dennis, can you give me an example of what you mean? I think I missed someone. Phoenix Rising, thank you so much. That's really generous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're being incredibly. You did, Christopher. Thank you. You're being so generous. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, Capitola says by taking notion that you're saying you're sick, you will make you sick. But if you tell yourself you're well, then you're well, then that you're well, then you will be well. And we feel confident in that. Now use that confidence and just know that. Yeah. I think some people are sick because they're sick. And I think I'm going to respectfully disagree. I think sometimes that can just be tricky. I think it can be really disempowering to a lot of people because hard things happen in life. And if it's all down to what we're putting out there, what we're doing, I think I don't believe in that. I don't believe that horrible things happen because people didn't align their thoughts properly. I think bad things happen, sad things happen. But I respect you for your opinion. I just happen to disagree. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's go on ahead and set our intention for not only this new moon, but also whatever kind of cycle you're moving through right now. Whatever you're moving through. We're gonna Capitola, you can keep going, but we're gonna set our intentions now. Because I do want to keep having this conversation. I definitely agree that intention is incredibly important. But I also feel that it's really important to recognize that I don't think the suffering in the world is somebody's fault for not being grateful. Bad stuff happens, Bridget, you just shared that you had something really tough happen. So I'm sending you lots of love for that. And hey, but yeah, and still, with all the love in the world, I happen to disagree. So I'm going to light this candle and we're going to set our intention. Yeah, I agree, Stacy. No one is optimistic all the time. There are ways to redirect your thoughts. Anyone that is constantly pessimistic is perhaps in a bad place. Recognizing those thoughts is a start. I love that because, yeah, absolutely. It is, I think that's the natural flow of life. No one is optimistic all the time. And if you're pessimistic all the time, please seek help if you're struggling with that. Because I think life should be this dance, I believe. I'm so sorry, Bridget. That's awful. Bridget, someone tried to run me off the road tonight. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. So again, thinking about what seeds we really want to plant, what seeds that we really want to spend time and energy over the course of the next who knows how long, really nurturing. Okay, we have an intention here to set for Lauren. So yeah, if you wanted to share your intentions, I would love that. Love that. So on behalf of your highest, wisest, most empowered and aligned selves in loving comfort and perfect balance, I wish to support you in your manifestations for this moon cycle, for this year, for whatever seeds you are planting. I wish to support you here. And we're going to jump right off with Lauren's. So setting this intention on behalf of everyone's wisest, most empowered and aligned selves in your life as well, Lauren, here. Digging into a new, fresh, and healthy routine. Awesome. That Virgo organized energy is going to be great to support you in that. Oh, I love this, Lauren. Keeping my antenna up to read the signs I'm being shown by my guides more often. Yeah, I love that. Totally support that here. That's beautiful. Showing up for yourself, taking responsibility for your energy, recognizing the things that you want more of. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. That's beautiful. Yeah, Christina, bad things sometimes happen to help us grow. From negative things, positive things come, even if we can't see the positive in the moment. Absolutely, yeah. And again, I know that we don't all agree on this, but that's my feeling too as well, Christina. I'm just enjoying life and loving more family time. Got to spend a lot of time in the woods today. Awesome. That's great. Manifesting it's more of that. And this love that the Virgo energy is supporting right now can be love of self for those earlier conversations that we were having, really connecting with that love of self can be about, but I think it's a lot to do with like kind of spicier love too, which you can have spicy love with yourself, do what you want to do. But I think manifesting that kind of love too, and manifesting things that have to do with money, with the material plane. Virgo, so earthy and lovely. And so anything to do with those projects or plans or anything like that, or it would be great. Cool. Does anyone else have an intention that they'd like to set? I think the last thing I'm going to say about, because the conversation is kind of continuing about, it's sort of like law of attraction conversation. The last thing I would say is that I think if you are someone who has never had anything bad happen in your life, I think you're very, very blessed. But I don't think anybody has that situation. And so I think we just have to move through what we're given. And through that, I think there are great opportunities. But I don't know why these things happen. I don't know why. That's not an aspect of my spiritual practice that I have an answer for. I do think it's all the tragedy in the world and sadness and loss. I don't know why it happens. All I know is that when it does happen, I want to support people and validate them when they're experiencing it. And that's incredibly important to me. And I'm not saying that any of you are doing this, but one of the reasons I don't want to kind of, I don't necessarily align with those beliefs of law of attraction aspects of it for sure, but fully is because just from my perspective, I feel like it can be a little invalidating to people, and it can kind of make them feel like the reason that bad things have happened to them is because it's their fault. And I don't want to sometimes that's the case if you are doing bad things to people, but I don't ever want to make someone feel like if you've lost a loved one, it's because you weren't aligning your thoughts, or if all the tragedies that are happening around the world are because we didn't do something right. But I think that's the last thing I'm going to say about it. Cool. It's an interesting conversation, though. I love having these conversations. Thank you so much, little German boy. You're such a sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Norma Jean, I am setting an intention to focus on my own creative growth and stability. Love it. Love it. I think you're going to have a creative breakthrough this month. That's definitely in the air here. Love that. Love this. William, my intention is to let energy flow, to keep opening and strengthening my throat chakra, to understand my truth and express them with authenticity. I love it. I love it. That's great. Okay, cool. Someone just did an emoji of a glass of water and I want him to drink water. It works. Drink your water. Pauline, setting the intention to find balance while staying productive. Love that. Yeah, inviting in productivity while also trying to facilitate all of the different things that we need in our lives. That can be such a tricky thing to juggle. So definitely supporting that intention. Confidence, self-love, and hope. Those are Natalie's intentions. Beautiful. Lovely. This is a rad conversation that we're having in the comments. That's awesome. Hi from Maine. Oh, Lauren, we were chatting. Okay, cool. Setting an intention to focus on self-love, growing from loss, and finding myself through a new hobby. Beautiful, Brie. I love that. Setting intention for new friends and letting go of thoughts and habits that no longer serve you. Gorgeous. I love that your name, a golden owl. That's so nice. Setting an intention to have faith in your success. Beautiful. Again, such a practice, isn't it? Really sitting with that, really trying to resonate with that. I feel. Love it. Okay, so I'm going to use a little bit of spray. Setting intention to be more grateful. Y'all did go deep on it. I liked it a lot. I'm gonna charge and make some new spray for this new moon. But we're gonna use this spray for now. This is some cedarwood and tea tree. Thanks for joining us, Chris. Hope you have a good night. All right. I would really suggest for any of you, I think it's super powerful. We talk about this every live stream. Super powerful to write down your manifestations. Manifesting a buyer for your house. Yes, love that. Set down, like write down those manifestations, set them down, really create a little grid if you can or want to, really invite that energy up. I think getting it out, whether it's communicating it here, saying it out loud, writing it down, and just inviting that energy out, I think can be really powerful and super, super helpful for all of this work. Setting an intention for trust, hope, confidence, love, and letting go of thoughts that no longer serve you. Beautiful. I love that. Yeah. Libby, do you suggest writing them as I will statements or in the present tense? I think there are a lot of, you can sort of check out different perspectives on this. From my perspective, it's about you. I think so much of this is about what makes you comfortable. But yeah, I mean, writing them as they are happening right now can be a really powerful practice. Having visualizations or doing visualization manifestations where you're really connecting with what that feeling is of the present unfolding, what it's going to feel like, smell like, really connecting all the senses to help us manifest. That can be really helpful, I find. But at the end of the day, I think it's what you feel most resonant with. Dana, thank you. I intend to nourish my creative self this cycle, to be okay with creating simply because to be okay with creating simply because it pleases me. I love that. That's so beautiful. Kind of the sandcastle effect. Not having to, we're doing it for the process. So often we can kind of commodify our creativity, and it's so nice to have space for that creativity to exist and flourish on its own without, yeah, simply because it pleases you. I love that. That's mommy minimalist. Love it. Manifesting a new home, new healthy choices, self-love, new hobbies, and a new job. I love this. So great way of inviting in this sense of like, here's what I want. Here are the things that I want. And the beautiful thing now is that all of these things are within your grasp. And now it's just about kind of putting on that architect hat, starting to really draw up those designs, start drafting those, and really try to move towards steps every day towards that life that you want, all of those different aspects. Break it down, really take this Virgo organization, and really try to focus and organize your day. I see lots of beautiful calendars in your future with like day planners for all of these new things. That's awesome, really exciting. Manifesting robust health, self-love, a lot of self-love stuff coming up. I'm sending you all a lot of love. Robust health, self-love, share my joy of life with others. Beautiful. You are doing that right now. You're sharing your joy of life with others. So check. Just kidding. Thank you. You're all saying such nice things. I very often skip over when you say such nice things to say them out loud, but I just know that I love them. So that's so kind, really kind. Thank you so much, Tim. That's so generous. Thank you, Tim. And yeah, I'm excited to hear how your new job is. I know you kind of mentioned it briefly, but I'm excited to hear more. So big hugs to you, and hopefully this Virgo energy is really supporting you. Enjoy the process. Don't focus on the results. I love it. I love this, Teresa. I'm going to nourish myself with healthy food and to get healthy and release pain. I love that. So I'm going to move through with just a few stones. I really wanted to, for anybody who is feeling really caught up in your head, anyone who's feeling maybe like a little bit the opposite and a little bit mind fog, I think fluoride is a great one for that. I think the sounds are starting, yeah. So we might have to bounce off quickly, but so I'm going to move through with this rainbow fluorite just to help you kind of invite in some focus here. Bye, Ashley. Big hugs. Inviting in some of this beautiful focused energy, helping you with some mental maintenance. Christopher asks, how do you keep bad energy off of you if you're an empath and also sometimes know things you shouldn't? To answer the first part of that question, I think it's a great question. And I think sometimes we can sort of keep that energy in our aura. We can trap it in different places. So I think that's why clearing rituals are really helpful. Stones for clarity, stones for kind of purifying your energy. Selenite is great for that. If you wanted to carry clear quartz, there are different sort of esoteric tools that you could use. You can use clear quartz points in the palms of your hands just to kind of cleanse your energy. Sage, Palo Santo, different incense you could use. Essential oils and the different properties of essential oils to help you clear energy that you don't want. I love black kyanite for that, for any stuck or sticky energy. That's a great one to just kind of clear. If you've ever seen my videos where I use what looks almost like a stone feather, really beautiful little stone. Black kyanite is great for that. Thank you so much, Leo. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Big hugs. Black kyanite. Black kyanite is the name of the stone, Christopher. And indigo gabbro, I find a great stone for clearing, but that's a really deep clearing stone. It's really powerful. Hej. God morgon. Ja, det är jättebra. Tack så mycket. So sending this focused energy to you here. Hi, Tyler. Welcome. Gorgeous there, Miss Honey. And I think sometimes, just really taking responsibility for our energy. So if there is an energy that's coming our way, it's really tough. It's so tough. But really recognizing that we have agency over our energy and doing our best to cleanse and clear. And sometimes that even just means clarity of mind, being by yourself for a little bit, doing a little bit of a meditation just to kind of clear the air. A lot, especially like living in big cities, you get home and it's just, you're kind of inundated. I think most of us, even if you're not particularly empathetic, or empathic, that energy just gets stuck to us. We're not built to have that much kind of constant stimulation. And so I feel like having a routine or a ritual where you just set that intention of, I'm washing my hands to wash away that energy. I'm taking a shower and I'm letting the water drip down and clearing my energy. Whatever that might be for you, but just inviting in a ritual that you can stick to, that feels supportive and that's easy to do. Especially, I think, if you're alone, I think sometimes it can be difficult to do these kinds of rituals when you have roommates, or maybe even if that's the case, a place where you can kind of close the door and just have your own energy for a second, just to recharge. Yeah. Not letting people take advantage of you when you're an empath is amazing. Not letting people take advantage of you ever is a fantastic idea. So well done. And recognizing that if you're a particularly empathetic person, it's like what you've already done, which is beautiful, natural sovereign. Saying I'm responsible for my energy and I'm going to set boundaries to protect myself. I'm going to, because, everybody's different. I'm just running through with, some grounding with this petrified wood and a little bit of acceptance and some compassion with this rhodonite. Be confident. I'm setting an intention to be confident, focused, and successful in my new job. All right, Katie, beautiful. I love it. Confident, focused, and successful in your new job. So we're sending love and grounding into that manifestation for Katie. So happy for you for your new job. Making decisions in a balanced manner with your head and your heart. I love that. Going to be doing a video on making decisions. Embracing who I am and want to manifest and embracing who I am and want to manifest a new relationship. Beautiful. This is, again, a great time for this. Such a great time for this. Hi, Wanting One Angel. Hi. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you, Christopher. That's so sweet. Thank you. Big hugs. Thank you. Thanks, Cloudberry. Good night. Beautiful. All right. With that, I am probably going to leave you. This was so lovely. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you're all doing as well as possible. Thank you so much to everyone who joined the 50,000 subscriber live stream. That was really awesome, so cool, and this has been wonderful. It's just so fun to connect with you, and it's so fun that we have this kind of regular date on the new moon. And so yeah, it'll be every new moon as long as I have internet. We'll be able to do this. I'll keep you posted about next time, actually. But this is our standing appointment here, my friend. We are hanging out on the new moon, helping each other manifest. I love looking back through what we've been, working towards, seeing what you've been moving through, and how you've been improving, and just kind of connecting and sharing, and even sharing the kind of tough stuff that you're moving through. I think that's a beautiful way of connecting. So just know that I'm sending you so much love to all of you, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day or night. Okay? I'm still waiting for my answer. Phoenix Rising, what was your I don't know what your question was. We'll have to answer it next time, or you can leave it down below. Okay? Thank you for joining. And until we meet again, be so well.